Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Have you ever struggled to understand the difference between come across, come along, and come around? If so, you are not alone. These three phrasal verbs are common in everyday English, but they can be confusing because they sound similar yet have very different meanings. Today, we are going to dive deep into each one. We will explore their definitions, their subtle nuances, how native speakers use them in real conversations, and I will give you 5 clear examples for each. By the end of this lecture, you will be able to use come across, come along, and come around with confidence and precision. So, get comfortable, and let us begin. First, let us talk about what phrasal verbs are. A phrasal verb is a combination of a verb and a preposition or an adverb that together create a meaning different from the original verb alone. The verb come is one of the most versatile in English. When you add across, along, or around, you create entirely new ideas. Understanding these differences will dramatically improve your listening and speaking skills. Let us start with come across. This phrasal verb has 3 primary meanings. The first meaning is to find or meet someone or something by accident, without planning. The second meaning is to give a particular impression or to seem a certain way to others. The third meaning is to be understood or communicated clearly. Let us break down each meaning with examples. When you come across something, you discover it unexpectedly. You are not looking for it, but you happen to find it. For example, you might come across an old photo while cleaning your attic. You might come across a new restaurant while walking in an unfamiliar neighborhood. This meaning is very common in stories about chance discoveries. The second meaning relates to how people perceive you. If you come across as friendly, people think you are friendly based on your behavior. If you come across as angry, people think you are upset. Your tone, body language, and word choice all affect how you come across. The third meaning is about clarity. When an idea or a message comes across, it means the audience understands it as you intended. A teacher might worry that a complex lesson did not come across well to the students. Now let me give you 5 detailed examples for come across. Example number 1. While I was cleaning out my grandmother's basement, I came across a box of letters from World War II. The letters were written by my great-grandfather, and I had no idea they existed. This shows how come across means to find something by chance, not through a deliberate search. Example number 2. Sarah is very intelligent, but she often comes across as arrogant because she uses complicated words and rarely smiles. In reality, she is just shy and nervous. Here, come across describes the impression Sarah gives to other people, which may not match her true personality. Example number 3. The politician's message about climate change did not come across to the rural community. Many voters said they did not understand his proposals. So, the message failed to be communicated clearly. That is the third meaning of come across. Example number 4. I was scrolling through an old hard drive when I came across a digital file from my first job 10 years ago. It was a spreadsheet I had completely forgotten about. Again, this is accidental discovery, a perfect use of come across. Example number 5. When you give a presentation, try to come across as confident and passionate, even if you feel nervous inside. Practice your posture and eye contact because those small details shape how you come across to your audience. This example combines advice about self-presentation with the phrasal verb. Now, a common mistake with come across is confusing it with crossover or run across. Run across is similar but slightly less common. Also, do not use come across to mean physically crossing a street. That is simply cross. Remember, Come across always involves an unexpected encounter or an impression. Native speakers use this phrasal verb constantly in daily conversation. For instance, you might hear, "I came across a great article online," or "he comes across as very sincere." Practice saying these sentences aloud. Now let us move to our second phrasal verb, come along. Come along has several distinct meanings as well. The first meaning is to accompany someone or to go somewhere with them. The second meaning is to appear, arrive, or happen. The third meaning is to make progress or to improve. And the fourth meaning is used as an imperative to encourage someone to move faster or to follow. Let us explore each. When you say, "Come along with me," you are inviting someone to join you. This is friendly and informal. You might say this to a friend who is about to go to a party. The second meaning describes events or opportunities that arise. For example, a better job might come along, meaning it appears unexpectedly. The third meaning is about development. If your project is coming along well, it means it is progressing nicely. Finally, come along can be a command, similar to hurry up or let us go. A parent might say to a child, "Come along, we are going to be late." This usage is common in British English as well as American English. Let me give you 5 detailed examples for come along. Example number 1. We are going to the beach this afternoon. Would you like to come along? We have plenty of room in the car. This is the classic invitation meaning, asking someone to join the activity. Example number 2. I was feeling hopeless about finding a job, but then a fantastic opportunity came along at the perfect time. A startup offered me a position with flexible hours. Here, come along means that something good happened or appeared without force. Example number 3. How is your new novel coming along? I have finished 3 chapters and the plot is really coming together. This question and answer use come along to ask about progress. When someone asks, "How is it coming along?" they want to know your status or improvement. Example number 4. Come along, children, the bus is here and we do not want to miss it. Grab your backpacks and let us go. This is the imperative use, urging movement. Notice the tone is gentle but firm, like a teacher or parent speaking. Example number 5. The puppy was very sick last week, but he is coming along nicely now. He has started eating again and even plays with his toys. This shows progress in health. Come along emphasizes gradual improvement, often after difficulty. One nuance to remember with come along is that it can also be used as a noun phrase, like in the phrase come along, meaning a potential partner or opportunity. But that is less common. Also, do not confuse come along with go along. Go along means to agree or to accompany as well, but come along implies moving toward the speaker's location or activity. For example, if you are already at the beach, you say come along to join me. If you are leaving, you say go along with them. Practice distinguishing these. Now let us discuss the third phrasal verb, come around. Come around has 4 primary meanings as well. The first meaning is to visit someone at their home or location. The second meaning is to change your opinion or to agree after initially disagreeing. The third meaning is to regain consciousness after fainting or being knocked out. The fourth meaning is for a regular event to occur, like a holiday or a season. Each meaning is useful in different contexts. When you come around to someone's house, you are making an informal visit. In British English, people often say come round instead of come around, but the meaning is identical. The second meaning is very common in arguments and discussions. If someone comes around to your point of view, they gradually accept that you are right. This often takes time and persuasion. The third meaning is medical. If a person faints and then wakes up, They come around. You might hear a doctor say, he took a few minutes to come around after the accident. The fourth meaning describes cyclical events. For example, spring comes around every year, or his birthday will come around again soon. Let me give you 5 detailed examples for come around. Example number 1. Why do not you come around for dinner on Friday? We are having pasta and I would love to catch up. This is the visiting meaning. It is casual and warm, implying an invitation to someone's home. Example number 2. My father was completely against me studying art history. He wanted me to study business. But after seeing my passion and my grades, he finally came around. Now he is my biggest supporter. This shows a change of opinion. Come around often implies resistance that slowly fades. Example number 3. The boxer was knocked down hard in the 10th round. The referee counted to 8 before the boxer began to stir and come around. The medical team rushed to help him as he regained consciousness. This is a dramatic example of the third meaning. Example number 4. I hate paying bills, but the due date always comes around faster than I expect. Every month, the same stress returns. Here, come around refers to a recurring event, the monthly billing cycle. Example number 5. The weather was terrible for our picnic, but do not worry, sunny days will come around again soon. We can try next weekend. This example uses come around to express optimism about the return of good conditions. A common confusion is between come around and come round. They are the same. American English prefers around, British English often uses round. Also, do not confuse come around with get around. Get around means to move from place to place or to avoid something. Come around specifically involves visiting, agreeing, or waking. Another tip: when using come around to mean change opinion, it is often followed by the preposition to. For example, she finally came around to my way of thinking. Without to, it might be ambiguous. Now that we have covered each phrasal verb individually, let us compare them side by side. This will help you see the differences clearly. Come across deals with discovery, impression, or communication. Come along deals with accompaniment, progress, or the arrival of an opportunity. Come around deals with visiting, changing your mind, regaining consciousness, or recurring events. Notice how the prepositions change the core meaning. Across suggests crossing a path or surface. Along suggests moving in a line or direction. Around suggests circling or returning to a point. Let me give you a scenario to illustrate all three. Imagine you are at work. You come across an old email from a colleague you had forgotten. That is discovery. Later, your boss asks if you want to come along to a meeting. That is accompaniment. At the meeting, you argue about a strategy, and after 30 minutes, your boss starts to come around to your idea. That is changing opinion. See how each phrasal verb fits a different situation? You cannot swap them. You cannot say come along an email or come around to a meeting in that way. The prepositions lock in the meaning. Another important point is formality. All three are informal to neutral. You can use them in everyday conversation, emails to friends, and even in business settings, though come across for impression as very professional. In academic writing, you might avoid phrasal verbs and use single words like discover, accompany, or recover. But for spoken English and casual writing, these phrasal verbs are essential. Let me now give you 5 additional examples for each word to reinforce your understanding. But wait, I already gave 5 each. To reach our detailed discussion, let me provide a second set of 5 examples for each, so you have 10 total per word. That will solidify your learning. For come across, here are 5 more examples. 6. I tried to tell a joke, but it came across as offensive because of my tone. I apologized immediately. 7. When you travel, you often come across customs that seem strange at first. 8. The professor's lecture on quantum physics did not come across to the freshmen. They looked confused. 9. I came across a beautiful waterfall while hiking off the trail. 10. She comes across as much older than she actually is because of her calm demeanor. For come along, 5 more. 6. A rare chance to study abroad came along, and I grabbed it without hesitation. 7. Come along, everyone, the show is about to start. 8. My Spanish is coming along slowly, but I can now order food in a restaurant. 9. The dog came along with us on our camping trip. 10. I was waiting for a bus when a taxi came along and I took it instead. For come around, 5 more. 6. I know you hate the idea now, but give it time. You will come around eventually. 7. She fainted from the heat, but she came around after we gave her water. 8. The seasons come around, and each time I am reminded of how fast life moves. 9. Please come around to my office when you have a moment. 10. He never came around to accepting the new policy, so he quit his job. Now, let us talk about common errors and how to avoid them. Error 1 is mixing up come across and come along. For example, saying I came along an old friend yesterday is wrong. The correct phrase is I came across an old friend. Error 2 is using come around when you mean come along. For instance, saying the opportunity came around is not standard. Opportunities come along, not come around. Come around is for opinions and visits. Error 3 is forgetting the preposition to after come around when changing opinion. Incorrect. She finally came around my idea. Correct. She finally came around to my idea. Error 4 is using come across to mean visit. You cannot say come across my house. That would mean you accidentally discovered my house. Use come around for visits. Another nuance is regional variation. In British English, come round is more common than come around. But the meanings stay the same. Also, come along can be used as an exclamation. Come along now, meaning stop dawdling. In American English, we might say come on instead. But come along is a bit more polite. Let me now discuss the grammatical patterns. For come across, when it means to give an impression, it is often followed by as plus an adjective. He comes across as confident. When it means to find, it is followed by a noun object. I came across a book. For come along, when it means to accompany, it can be used without an object. Do you want to come along? Or with an object via with. Come along with me. For progress, it is often used with an adverb like well, nicely, or slowly. My project is coming along well. For come around, when it means to change opinion, it is often followed by to. When it means to regain consciousness, no preposition is needed. He came around after 5 minutes. Now, let me give you a quiz within this lecture to test yourself. Pause the video if you need to. I will say a sentence, and you decide which phrasal verb fits. Number 1. I was walking in the park when I blank an old photo. Answer came across. Number 2. My brother was against moving, but he eventually blank. Answer came around. Number 3. How is your homework blank? Answer coming along. Number 4. Please blank to my party on Saturday. Answer come around. Number 5. She tries to be funny, but she blank is rude. Answer comes across. How did you do? If you got all 5, excellent. If not, rewind and review the sections. To further help you remember, let me give you memory tricks. For come across, think of crossing paths with something unexpected. For come along, think of moving along a path with someone or progress along a timeline. For come around, think of a circle. You change direction like coming around to a new viewpoint. Or a visitor comes around the corner to your house. Or a fainted person comes around back to consciousness. These mental images will anchor the meanings. Now, let us discuss the frequency of these phrasal verbs in real English. According to corpus data, come across is the most common of the three, especially the impression meaning. Come along is next, often used in questions about progress. Come around is slightly less common but still frequent in storytelling and everyday arguments. If you watch American TV shows, you will hear all three regularly. For example, in Friends, characters say things like, "How did you come across that?" Or, "I knew you would come around." In The Office, you hear, "Would you like to come along?" Pay attention when you watch movies or listen to podcasts. I also want to mention a few related phrasal verbs to expand your knowledge. Come by means to visit or to obtain. Come over means to visit someone's home, similar to come around but more common in American English. Come up means to arise or be mentioned. Come through means to succeed or to deliver. Come down with means to become sick. These all use come with different prepositions. Learning come across, come along, and come around gives you a strong foundation, but do not stop here. Let me now give you a long paragraph that uses all three phrasal verbs correctly in context. Read or listen carefully. Yesterday, I came across a letter from my old college roommate while cleaning my closet. The letter made me nostalgic, so I decided to call him. He was busy, but he invited me to come along to a concert he was attending that night. I was hesitant because I did not like the band, but after he explained how much it meant to him, I came around to the idea. At the concert, I even came across a friend I had not seen in years. The evening turned out wonderfully. This paragraph shows how each phrasal verb has a unique role. You cannot substitute one for another without changing the meaning. As a final tip for mastering these phrasal verbs, practice active recall. Write down each word on a flashcard. On one side, write the phrasal verb. On the other side, write the meanings in one example. Review them daily for 1 week. Then, try to use each one in a conversation or in a journal entry. The more you produce the language yourself, the more natural it will become. Do not just passively watch this lecture. Pause and repeat the examples after me. Speak aloud. This is especially important if you are using an AI voiceover to learn. You need to engage your own voice. In conclusion, come across, come along, and come around are powerful and nuanced phrasal verbs that will make your English sound more fluent and natural. Come across is for unexpected findings and impressions. Come along is for joining, progressing, and arriving opportunities. Come around is for visiting, changing opinions, waking up, and recurring events. Remember the 5 examples I gave for each, plus the second set. Review the common errors. Use the memory tricks. And most importantly, practice in real situations. Thank you for watching this detailed lecture on my YouTube channel. I hope you now feel confident distinguishing these 3 phrasal verbs. Now I have a final question for you. Can you write your own sentence in the comments using come across, come along, or come around? I will read your sentences and give you feedback. Your engagement helps you learn faster. Do not be shy. Take 30 seconds right now to think of a personal example. If you found this lecture valuable, please like, share, and subscribe for more deep dives into English vocabulary. Until next time, keep practicing and keep coming back to master the language. Goodbye.